So, if one's rain, this one just screams Laswell, right? Actually, no, you're wrong. Sterne, despite following a lookalike rain, isn't just a lookalike Laswell. You see, Laswell plays with ice and wind. This guy plays with ice and dark. That aside, he's not much different. He deals physical damage and chains with the absolute mirror of Equity family, so... But let's look at his Trustmaster reward. Fateful Prince increases a unit's attack by 50%, and further increases it if the unit is holding a single weapon. His Super Trustmaster reward, Lion Armor, is a light armor that has terrible stats for a Super Trustmaster reward. So why is everyone hyping it up? That's because of its additional effect. It can raise your unit's dark resistance by 50%. Also, there's the fact that it increases your unit's limit burst damage by an additional 50%. For reference, there is currently only 3 other equipment in the game that increases your limit burst damage by that much. And those are the Super Trustmaster reward of Advent Children Cloud, Lone Lion Squaw, and Plain Ode 11. With that out of the way, onto his active skills. Paralyzing Edge and Shadowbind are useless, and Shuriken is really unnecessary. Hazard Form happens to provide a powerful self buff, but Sterne actually has a stronger version. Hard Slash isn't incredibly useful, but his limit burst is incredibly strong and can decrease both ice and dark resistance by 120%. Hyoton and Anton are his respective ice and dark imbues, and they also imperil the enemy by that element by 100%. Hazard Spin has an unreliable 40% chance to inflict blind, and is outclassed in damage by Grim Reaper. Now, onto his cooldown abilities. Self-Sacrifice is his self-buff with a never-before-seen 300% attack buff and a useful triple cast, though it decreases his defense by 15%. The trade-off isn't crippling, and you can use another unit to make him resistant to it anyways. Hazard Break is his second cooldown ability, and it decreases the enemy's ice and dark resistance by 120%. It also happens to be one of his stronger moves. Let's go over his passives now. He's immune to Blind and Confusion, which seems kind of ironic. Furthermore, if he's hit, he has a chance to counter by increasing the damage modifiers of his attacks. He has a 150% Human Killer, and will be able to triple cast on his first turn. So with that, let's create a rotation for him. On turn 1, use Self-Sacrifice, choose an element, and use Grim Reaper. On turn 2, use Hazard Break, and cast Grim Reaper twice. You will want to use Hazard Break every other turn to keep that in peril. On turn 3, cast Grim Reaper 3 times. By the way, feel free to use his limit burst whenever it's ready. Turn 4 is a repeat of turn 2. Turn 5 is a repeat of turn 3. On turn 6, cast Self-Sacrifice, choose an element, and cast Hazard Break. From there, continue to rotate through your abilities, and use his limit burst whenever you can. Sterne is a strong damage dealer, but more players will probably try to get him for his Super Trustmaster reward. It's not a bad idea, and it's certainly powerful, but I have to stress the fact that 50% limit burst damage isn't as impressive as it may seem. You see, a lot of units have limit burst damage built into their kits already, and while different boosts stack with each other multiplicatively, similar boosts only stack additively. That's not to say it's not useful, but it will not be as incredible as you might think. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Comment below if you plan to get this Not Laswell, and tell me if you have another unit that you'd like me to reveal.